And so it's it's not like even a full, big, it's not like a trapper keeper.
Imagine walking around at networking
my
events
gosh.
with your trapper keeper that you like designed, and I remember
things I have to do. Hold on, Tara. I have to walk around with silver tray, and then I have to walk around with a binder that I'm just like, who can I refer to you? And I'll just be flipping through the pages, alphabetized. This could be hilarious.
with tabs. I want to see the cascading colored tabs.
Welcome to Royally Unhinged, the podcast. It's everything networking, marketing, and a little bit of wizardry. That's right, it's everything you need to know and didn't know you need to know, but now you know. And aren't you glad you know? You know, I'm one of your co-hosts, Princess Paula, along with my other co-host, which is part of co-host. The other host of Royally Unhinged is
Tara B.
Yes, and together the two of us are Royally Unhinged.
That was so
that
calmed.
unhinged? Was that what?
It was calmed.
Oh, I can be very, I'm going to be very Gilded Age as we start off today. I'm going to be I'm wearing a corset. Heck no. I was actually thinking about that on the weekend. I was at a wedding in Michigan, and when I went to this wedding, I don't know why I was thinking, because it was so hot out. It was like crazy, like stupid hot out this weekend.
In Michigan?
Oh, it was in the 90s, and the HVAC, the air conditioning at the venue went out. So it was like a room full of people packed, and it was 100 million degrees. Like, it was bad. Like, people were passing out bad. Anywho, I started thinking how glad I was that we no longer live in the Victorian age of corsets and multiple layered skirts when it's so hot out.
Can we talk about that for a minute? Because I like to watch my ye old Victorian age
Gilded Age, Downton Abbey.
Bridgerton.
Yes.
Pride and Prejudice.
Not the new one.
Not the new
They're
one.
They're doing a remake.
Oh, no, no.
Yeah.
No, Keira Knightley.
Yes. They have a remake coming out, and I just don't know how I feel about that. Okay, but yes, I'm with you on all the period pieces.
Like one of the things, and it was during a nice hot summer day, and it was a Bridgerton episode, and Benedict was not coloring, he was drawing.
With his pencils and his crayons.
His crayons.
He was coloring.
He was painting, and he was painting because he actually says, I was painting that. So he was sitting there, and Antony was sitting in a chair, and he was sitting next to a bowl of apples. And it was just like, it was such a hot day that everyone outside had umbrellas and parasols. Mm-hmm. Sorry, age appropriate. They had parasols and like all this. And I'm just like, okay, the only way that they could get airflow is just opening and closing windows. Because then Benedict walked over and he opened a window and he's like, go eat your apple outside because I was painting it, whatever. If you've seen, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm just like, how do they live with all that stuff? Because then they
I think sometimes they would nap during the afternoon. Their home stayed cooler because what they were made of, like with them being made of stone and brick, that would have been cooler. Yeah. Now, here's a little fun fact, because once upon a time, I was a docent at the Glensheen in Duluth, Minnesota.
We just passed.
So I was a tour guide, and one of the reasons why I became a tour guide was so that I could hang out in there all the time. Sorry, not sorry. But
it's haunted though, right?
Okay, that's a whole other episode. Anyway, when it came to cooling things off, one of the things they did was the way they set up the master bedroom, not master anymore. At the time, it was the master bedroom. And they had it so that the windows opened up to the lake, and the closets actually had windows that would open up to allow airflow to come in from Lake Superior into the closet to air things out. So they would strategically build these homes, keeping in mind airflow and all the things. But essentially, you just have someone sit there and fan you all day. That's what we were doing at the wedding. At the wedding, it was so hot. They had fans, hand fans for everybody to have. And you should have seen this whole room full of people. Anyway, all the way back to corsets, how uncomfortable corsets were, how I am glad I am not wearing one today as we venture back in time. Today's episode is going to be about business cards.
Ooh, business cards.
It's not what you think it is, people. Stay with me. Stick with me, because we're going to have a little chitty chat.
Chittity chat, the chat, chicken.
Exactly. All right. So here we go. So we're going to travel back in time. Did I start this? No, because that would have been smart. We're going to go back in time, and we're going to go back. I'm glad you brought up Bridgerton, all the things, Gilded Age.
Love that age.
We're going to go back in time to said time, because people think, maybe they think business cards, you might think I'm foolish. All I want is a business card. So you might think the business cards are like your
Lame.
grandma and
I
grandpa's.
think they're lame.
Well, it depends on how old you are. Either you're quite familiar with ye old business card, or you think it's outdated. I say nay. Nay, nay.
Nay, nay.
Nay. Okay.
Watch me whip.
No,
Watch me, nay, nay.
Nay, nay. So we're going to go back to the origin of business cards, because me being me, have you ever done strength finders? Have you done that?
Not directly, no.
I mention that because one of mine is input. And so that's why I like looking at the history and the background of things, because I like to know
She's a
how
very
it...
factual person.
Factual. I thought you said something else. Okay. Paula, there's no monster involved in this podcast today, and yet it feels a little already unhinged.
We'll
Okay.
get there.
So what I love about business cards is it goes back to the calling card. Calling card of yesteryear.
Word of the day?
Oh. I was like, we have to sing first. Word of the day, word of the day, podcast word of the day. Calling card. And I think we should go back to calling them that. I'm not going to not call them...
You're not going to call
Hannah.
them business cards? You're going to call
No,
them
I'm going to say,
calling
do you have a
cards?
calling card? And see what people say.
I feel like that would be...
Wouldn't that be kind of
I
fun?
feel like it would be welcomed, though.
Kind of like that. So back in the day, when you would go and visit, again, we're talking turn of the 19th century. I can't say turn of the century anymore.
Nope.
Because we're in a new one.
Yep.
Oh, I was born in the 1900s.
So was I.
Ugh. Mike Wazowski. Okay. So back at the turn of the 1900s, again, Downton Abbey, Gilded Age, Bridgerton, we're looking at that time. So if you were in polite society, in high society, right?
The Tawn.
Yeah, if you had servants, essentially. Then when someone would come to your house, so if you were coming to visit me, so first of all, you would only ever visit, and you know this because we're just watching some videos to remind ourselves. So what time did you hear? What time you were allowed to visit?
Was it before or after 3?
Yes, between 3 and 5.
3 and 5.
3 and 5 is when you were allowed to come calling and come visiting.
Holy.
Which, again, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be fun if we just started all networking events are from 3 to 5 from now on? Like, go back to original.
Okay, I have an idea. We'll talk about it off
If we did an event.
Off
If
podcast.
we- Oh, I think I know. Oh, I know what she's thinking.
You do.
Yes and yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Stay tuned for that.
Nowadays, you got all the breakfast morning networking meetings at like 7 a.m. I'm like, come on. When I have to drive an
Stupid.
hour across town and do hair and makeup. So basically, I just wake up at 2 a.m. to start. Okay, so you're come to visit me. It's going to be between 3 and 5 o'clock. And when you come to my house, you have a calling card. And we're not going to get into this much history, but suffice it to say that back then, even the calling cards, there was etiquette around what font to use, if they were supposed to be decorated, like what your calling card. So hold on to that thought, because we're going to talk about business cards, what's on them, how they're designed, today's business cards.
Business cards.
Business. So you come to visit me and you have a calling card. Now, there was 3 things you could do. Well, 2 things you could do. So when you come to my house and you want to
Your castle.
have an audience with me, my castle,
Well,
Oh.
yes, her castle.
when you come to my mansion, I am royalty. You come to my castle. Okay, going off the rails here. Fun fact. I was listening to an audiobook this said weekend when I was going to Michigan. I was listening to an audiobook on Victoria, as in Queen Victoria.
Ooh.
Her whole, like,
Life.
Victoria. But when she moved into Buckingham, it was just a house. And she decided to call it a palace. She was like, this is a very big house. It's more like a palace. I'm going to call it Buckingham Palace. And thus she changed the name and called it that. That is why, friends, if I want to call my home a castle or whatever I want,
It's a castle.
thus be it so.
The Princess Paula Castle. The PP Castle.
Maybe not.
Okay,
Would you like to come to the PP Castle?
Strike that. Reverse.
I'm
It's
thinking
like
that's a branding negatory.
The porcelain palette. Wait, what is it called? I'm thinking of the episode of Parks and Rec. You watch Parks and Rec?
No, I find it offensive as a Canadian.
There's one part in there, and I can't remember what she got. I think it's the porcelain
That's not
palace.
true. I don't find it offensive. I just couldn't get into it.
No, it's not the porcelain palace. It's something palace, but I can't remember what it is. But that's what she calls
We
the
will
bathroom.
have to look it up.
I'll look it up
Anywho,
later.
so you're coming to my house. You're coming to my mansion.
Yes.
And you want to talk to me. So when you come to the door, you're not going to get access to this. Nay, nay, I say. Instead, my servant, my butler, and they're not even going to touch your card. They don't want to touch your measly calling card.
Put on a tray.
They're going to have a tray. And I actually have a silver tray that when I go out and about and I do keynotes on networking, I have the silver tray to demonstrate. So you would put the card on the tray because I'm not even going to touch your card.
I just want you to just bring your tray to networking
Oh
events.
my gosh. And I'll just
And
start
just-
saying your Oh, there might be a whole huge thing. I don't know when this episode's going to air, but be ready. If you see me before this episode airs, you're going to be thoroughly confused. I am absolutely going to start bringing my silver tray.
I think you should.
And I'm going to walk up to people and say, may I have your calling card?
And then all the women have to get the dance cards on here too.
There.
And they're all going to be laid out. And then we have to go get ribbons.
Oh, I'm going to start asking for people's calling cards. And I'll just put
It's
and
a
if they
thing.
go
It's a vibe.
and if they go, can I have yours? I'll be like, I will consider it. Because that was the thing. Okay, so you come to my house, you put your calling card on the tray, and the calling card, just like our modern day business cards, it's going to have your name, your phone number, probably your address.
Back then, not phone number though. They didn't have phones.
Well, yeah, it depends on what it is. That's back when they had the weird, like, call. Remember how it was like, Reginald 237, or it was like weird. They had weird. Okay, right at the turn of the century, but like Downton, they did. Downton Abbey, they have a phone. By
Maybe
1910,
I'm back further. I don't know.
fancy pants. Okay, anywhoodly. So your name and your address, whatever. Your job,
It's got info
your
on it.
title. So my servant now brings your card to me on a silver platter,
I
literally.
was just gonna say,
It's like,
hand it to me on a silver platter.
that's where it comes from, I
That's where it
bet.
comes from.
See, look at.
Just look it.
Look at all the extra little nuggets we give you. It's not just networking and marketing. It's everything you need to know. It's things you didn't know you needed to know. But aren't you glad now you know? And you're going to go to a dinner party and say, oh, look at this little bit of information
Look
I
at
have.
what Tara and Paula
Okay,
just taught me.
fast forward this. So you come to me, I see the card. I'm like, oh, it's Tara B. Do I want to see her? Now, my response is either going to be, yeah, sounds good. And I'll send back my butler, my servant person to say, you may come in. She will see
may
you now. Come into
enter.
the parlor. Or I might be like, Tara B, who does she think she is? I say nay. And I just send the butler back with like a, bye, Felicia.
Wait, how does it? So you don't write another card back. You just tell them, like, I'm not receiving guests.
No,
today.
one of them was, well, okay, so either I would send it back and he'd go, she's not here. Wait a minute, who'd you bring my card to? No one. She's not here. She's busy. Or he would come back with my card and he might say, not today. Here's a card. Try again later. Or she'll come back and see you.
It's like the Magic 8 Ball. Try again later.
Who's it going to be? Yeah. So you weren't necessarily just gained access. It would depend on whether or not I would want an audience with you.
So, side note on that,
Yes.
and you might know more about this than me, or maybe you don't know, I don't know. But when you did receive visitors, wasn't it always like in the drawing room? Like you had to, or maybe that was just for women.
Like a parlor or a drawing room.
Yeah.
Depending on your mansion.
Like you couldn't be hanging out in your kitchen and
Correct.
people come visit you in the kitchen.
Nope.
Because most of the time you don't, why would you be hanging in the kitchen anyways? Because you don't make food.
That's right. Only your servants were in the kitchen.
True that.
So you'd be in the parlor, maybe the library, but you wouldn't receive people there. There was rooms to receive people in.
Yep.
And so it was maybe if I wasn't home, you would just leave the card. And then when I came back, I'd see a collection of cards on the tray to see, oh, who stopped by today? And then I would decide. And here's the little fun fact as I did my research. So I did my research for this, is you can actually send messages through your card. Like if you folded, like, I don't know, the top left corner, it was sending congratulations. If you folded the bottom corner, it was offering condolences if there had been. So there was all like almost like a secret language of way that you can communicate. So that's where we first see a business card where you're able to offer your information, share your information, and say, hey, if you're not home, here's how you get a hold of me. Mm-hmm. Never ever write on it by hand. They have to be printed cards. Men's were smaller so that they would fit in their pockets, their suit pockets. Women's were larger because they had, of course, fancy carrying cases, which continues today. So that's where we first see the old calling cards.
That's so interesting.
So that's why I think when people are like, oh, business cards are so like...
they're so outdated. It's like, nah, they've been around for centuries.
That's just it. They just keep evolving.
Yeah.
So let's talk about business cards, why I love them, why I think they're so necessary, and maybe some things that should be on them that would be apropos.
Secondary word of the day.
Apropos.
Word of the day.
Word of the day. Podcast word of the day. Apropos. That would be very apropos. Okay, so let's talk about business cards. I am a huge super fan of business cards for a lot of reasons. When I go to networking events, a lot of the networking events I go to have lots and lots of people. Mm-hmm. And your girl's getting kind of older and I don't always remember names.
I know this for a fact.
I don't have to remember a lot of stuff. So if I'm going to an event, I might not remember your name. Which, incidentally, is how I came up with Princess Paula. Here is the nexus. Princess Paula. Because I would be at these networking events and I was like, no one's going to remember my name. I want them to, that's not my name. That's not my name. No, but that is my name. So I came up with Princess Paula so that when I introduce myself, I would say, I'm Princess Paula. Alliteration, kind of cheeky, kind of razzle-dazzle.
Sparkly.
And I was like, people will remember my name because it's Princess Paula. I mean, who's going to forget that Princess Paula?
True.
Lo and behold, here I am.
Giant
on
crown.
brand. So, but when it comes to business cards and having business cards, so first of all, just keep them on you. Keep them in your purse, in your handbag, in your backpack, in your car. Do you have any in your car?
She's looking at me because the amount of times that I have not had business cards with me at networking events and she calls me out in front of Actually, you did it at the Women's Summit.
I did not.
You did.
Sorry.
As you were speaking.
No.
It was last year's Women in Business Summit in November.
No, I didn't. She can't prove anything.
I think it's recorded. But it was just, she called me out. I did not bring business cards.
I'm so sorry. I'm officially apologizing.
But I have so many different business cards right now.
Okay, we're going to get to that because yours are super cool and she is like hitting it out of the park. Okay, so business cards. You have to have them on you. Just keep them. Have enough. When you order them or make them, don't just get 50. Think big, people. Think big. Go 500. Have enough to go around.
Better.
Although, hold that thought too. I'm all over the place. So always have the business cards on you.
I'm going to just add to that too. Always have your name tag with you.
Girl, preach. See previous episode.
One in your car or in your purse or something. Like my name tag, I always carry in my backpack. I always have my name tag in my backpack.
But you also now have been super smarty pants and have gotten more than one name tag.
I have.
So that way you can have one in your car, one in your backpack, have it at the ready.
That's true.
Super importante.
And different colors too. I actually got that from Paul.
So it's how you show up. You guys, you are your brand. If you're going to be networking and going out and about, you are representing your company. And sometimes that might be a company you're working for, or you might be the company. You are marketing yourself all of the time. You are a walking billboard. Be prepared. Just be prepared. Have your name tag.
Prepared.
Have your name tag. Have your business cards.
Business
Don't go to a networking event without those two. That's like you wouldn't walk out to work. You wouldn't go to the networking event without pants on.
Well, some might.
Please don't go to a networking event without pants on. Unless it's a swimming one, but even then that's weird. Be prepared. It's how you show up to work, how you show up to an interview. So be prepared.
Truth.
Okay, so you're going to have your business cards on. I don't even know where I was going. Okay, so always have business cards on you and have them at the ready. So I'm a huge, huge fan, a huge proponent of having your photo on your business card. Because I don't know about you, Tara, but when I go to events, I am meeting so many people that I can't, again, see earlier comment about not remembering. I can't remember sometimes who people are. But when you look at that business card and you see their picture, you go, oh, this is who the card belongs to.
Yep. It's right there. Which I never actually... So, my old business cards that I had when I started this company, it was super... I hated them, actually.
Why?
Not... Well, at the time, I didn't hate them. At the time, I thought it was super cool. But as I've gone through, like... You know,
iterations or...
Yeah, and we've talked about this in a recent podcast too. I think it was Sell the Jolly Rancher for $100 or something. But we talked a little bit about it, you know, as you keep growing as a business and yourself, like you rebrand yourself and psychologically every 7 years or whatever. Like,
yes.
Like it's your new self. So at this time, like, it was just, I wanted everything bright and, like, lime green and, like, in your face. And then, like, it started to, like, shift. And then even, like, a year and a half later, I think I shifted it to a more sage green. And then after I did my color analysis, then it's just, like, I don't even use that original logo anymore. And now, like, my business cards are, like, it just reflects me so much better. And
Agreed.
as I'm, like, growing more personally and my business is growing in a direction, you know, just everything, it's just, it feels more cohesive.
Oh, I love that, Tara. Those are, and see, I love what you're saying because now your business card reflects you.
Yeah.
And that's just it. A business card, I mean, hey, I get it. If you just have to get a bunch of cheap business cards from Vistaprint and you've got $50 to spend and you're just kind of going...
You just need the toss aside ones. Just
I get it.
Like, it's there.
If you're willing to invest, again, this is part of your marketing. And with fewer and fewer spaces to show up from a marketing perspective, this is a spot. This is valuable real estate that you can show up. So I think it's super important to have your photo on a business card so that when you're at an event and you're handing them around, when that person gets back to their office and they're looking at the collection of business cards that they got, they're not looking at it going, who was this person?
Yeah.
You're easily identifiable. But it also means, like, I am updating my business cards all the time because I get a new headshot usually twice a year. Some people do it more. Make sure the photo looks like you.
Which I just went through because the last photo that I had on my last set of business cards, which I didn't even use those cards that long. I got a larger quantity of them, and it was the really hard, thick ones that everyone was like, oh my gosh, Tara, this is a brick. And I was like, but you remember it. It's thicker.
You win all the drawings that you put it in because it's so...
I actually didn't win that many drawings. I think people knew that it was
it.
mine, so they were like, Tara doesn't win. But it had, like, the nice black edge when I was diving more into black and the lime green in my brand. And my picture was black and white on there. Like, it was edgy, but it just wasn't, like, me. So, like, so I redid just redid a photo and it's just.
But you updated your photo. You weren't kind of like, I've made this business card. This will be my business card until the end of time.
No,
Like,
and especially being a graphic designer, I actually end up tweaking things like a lot for my own brand.
nice.
It's easy for me because I can do it myself. For a lot of businesses, that might not be the case, but just find a graphic designer and they'll help you with that.
Well, okay, wait, hold on. Let's talk about that for a quick second, because there are some people, depending on what company you're working for, and there's all kinds of, like sometimes for insurance people, financial advisors, they're kind of locked down
They have to fit in a brand guide.
with what they can do. Yeah,
What
or
corporate
it has to be
allows you.
done in-house, but still there can be some wiggle room.
Which I just found out too with realtors, because in the realtor space, it always used to be that the hub company, if it was Coldwell Banker, if it was Keller Williams, if it whatever it was, the main logo for that had to be larger than your own, because there's different realtor groups now.
Yep.
So a lot of people, they would have like their own brand for their group that they had, and it was always that, like Keller Williams, like KW Select or whatever, the logo had to be a certain size larger than your own group brand.
Yep.
That changed recently.
Ooh.
And I just found that out because, I'm sorry, I normally do not like working with realtors on design stuff.
She did not just say that
Because specifically that each one of the hubs that are out there, they have their own marketing department. They have their own corporate department, design department, marketing, all of that stuff.
Right.
And they normally have it on the cheap for the realtors. So
Yes.
when someone contacts me and was like, hey, I want you to do this rider sign for me or something, typically you can get an already pre-made design with your company and get it printed for super cheap. I'll still help you, but it's going to cost you more, and realtors don't want to
But to your
go with
earlier
that.
point, as your brand has evolved and changed, and you wanted it updated and to feel more like you. So I think that's a real value add that you bring, that if someone's like, Tara, I want to work with you so that this brand really represents me, and especially as a realtor, you need to stand out.
Which I feel bad because I literally was just contacted yesterday by a realtor who wants me to do a whole brand for their new realty group and stuff. So like it goes. But one of the other things I wanted to say too is that making sure that your picture on your business card is up to date and actually looks like you.
Girl.
Which now mine does. The one that I
Preach.
had on there, like I said, it was black and white, so you couldn't tell. I had a lot blonder hair. It was, I think the picture that I did, it was just after I got my hair done. So like it was not how I normally style it, so it's not how people normally see me. But in conjunction with that, not only having that on your business card, and I'm gonna kind of shift over.
Please, thank you.
Shift over to the digital side here.
Thank you. Because that was my next point. So take it away, Tara.
So on
Apropos.
multiple different areas. Number one, if you have headshots and stuff on your website, make sure that they're up to date.
Yes.
Any of your social media profiles, if you use your headshot for your profile picture or banner or whatever, make sure it's up to date and actually looks like you. I just had somebody that it was a picture of them.
It's so bad, Tara.
From like 15 years ago, and it doesn't.
I've made the mistake of meeting with people, and I've looked at their LinkedIn profile, and then I kind of go, you don't look anything like this.
That's not you.
And then they say, to your point, oh, it's 15 years ago. And you can't say, you've aged. Like, your picture, you don't look like that anymore. Like, the person I'm meeting with right today is not reflected in this photo.
That 15-year difference is different.
Own your age.
Not even on that, though. But here's the main thing, and this is why it's a really great, it's just a great thing. So when I update my headshots, I also update it on my contact card.
Yes.
So when people have my name, and I get this from my CPA all the time, every time I talk to my CPA on my phone, which we're also kind of friends, but anytime I talk, it shows my face on his phone.
Yes.
With my updated photo, and it shows it really big because you can now have on iPhones. I don't know about the other
I do.
phones.
I see your face.
But see?
I see all of you every time you call. And same thing when I call people, my little crown picture comes up.
And he says it all the time. He's like, I just love so much when I talk to you on the phone because it shows your picture and it's like I'm FaceTiming you, but I'm not. So I get to like see you all the time. The amount of times that I've had people tell me that, and then they ask me how to do it themselves, so that when I'm talking to them, that their picture
maybe we
shows
should do a
up.
fun little how-to video. Might have to do a little quick how-to video.
It's something. So just making sure, not even on your business card, but on all digital things too. Like if you get new headshots, update it everywhere.
Not if.
When you get new headshots.
If you need
Making
some
sure.
referrals, ask Tara and I. We have a whole bunch of photographers in our back pocket that we will gladly share with you. And I always tell people, if that's not a possibility right now, then get someone to take a good picture with you with their phone. Like most phones nowadays, the cameras on phones are impressive.
Do you want to know a secret? My headshot I use right now, I literally took in my backyard by myself on my phone.
See, people.
I just didn't have the funds right now to go to one of my wonderful photographers because I have to budget per year for that stuff. So I just went in the backyard. And
That's all it takes. Just get a nice picture of yourself.
It works.
Oh my gosh. Get a good picture. Make sure that's up on LinkedIn. Make sure it's up on your phone. Use it on your business cards. Use it all over.
Just don't have like the duck face. Like,
oh my gosh. Just have professional photos of yourself. You can even now, there's enough AI applications. You can upload a photo and AI will make a super professional. So,
but in conjunction with that, don't
don't
AI
make it.
Photos
Make
really
sure
bother me though, because when you upload a photo, and I get
you have to use the right application, Tara.
No, I know, but the amount of photos that I see on LinkedIn of profile photos, and it's literally all the same. Like it's all the same template that people use. Like they pick an outfit on the AI thing, and it's just that's it, and everyone has like the same outfit, same layout, same like
No,
facial.
I know.
Like it's
Okay,
just
we gotta keep going. We gotta keep
know.
going. That's an
I
ick.
know.
Save it for the ick episode.
all right.
Okay, so your business card, put a photo. Please have your contact info. Drives me batty. Like, I need your name, I need a phone number, and I need an email address. Those three things for sure. I have found people, I have gotten business cards where they didn't have an email address. And I'm just like, what the what? So at least that. If you have an office, put your office address on there. But, and your website would be good. Name,
Yes.
phone number, email, website. If you're like someone like me, you also use Calendly, I think. No?
Sometimes.
If you are someone that has any kind of scheduling software, put that on there. But at least make it easy. Make it easy for people to follow up with you. Make it easy for them.
So I have a question for you.
I have an answer.
What is your take on QR codes on business cards?
Oh, here we go. Now, let's just pause for a moment and just acknowledge the fact that I have a QR code on mine. So what are you getting at exactly, Tara?
No, I'm just wondering.
Okay, so for me, that sounded very, for me, I use Popple, which is one of the things I'm going to talk about shortly, but this is just going off the rails. So I use a QR code because it takes you right to my Popple, where I always tell people, I'm like, scan my QR code, and then it brings up my entire Popple contact card, which they can save immediately to their phone. So just like that, they can have all of my contact, all of my socials, everything. And then they can give me their information. So I think if it's done well, I don't mind them. I don't want a QR code that just takes me to a random website.
So here's why I'm asking, because a while ago, I mean, QR codes have been around for a while.
They went away and now they're coming back
and then
again.
they went away.
Yes.
And a lot of people still are very hesitant to use QR codes. But we are in a digital age where people, not even digital, we are just in an age of where people want things like that.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to take the time. That was a really good snap.
That was good.
They don't want to take the time to have to go and type it out or do this or type in the phone, whatever. They can just scan it. It is super easy.
Okay, yes.
But
But
we might end up having the people that don't know how to scan a QR code.
okay, so that also leads us into digital business cards, because I also have one of those. So I have the kind of business card that I could just come up to your phone and tap your phone with it. And in theory, it should give you all my info right into your phone. So I have one. I know a lot of young people who are just like, that's all that they use. Too often I encounter folks who can't figure it out. Like literally, I'll walk up to them and tap the digital card on their phone.
Yeah.
And they're just lost. So that's why I still stick with paper cards, because you can't mess up paper card.
Here's if you can, have an option for everybody, I think. Like, if they want a paper card, do that. If they're like, here, I have a card, I have the...
Okay, this is so good. All right, we're diving head first. She is our advanced student here today, and she's just like taking off. And I remember as a teacher when there were super smarty pants kids in the class that were like, you're just like, let's leave this here and just run with them because she's super smart. Okay, you're going to have a paper business card. If you have a digital card, that's fine. Just be prepared that some people might struggle with that, and you need to be prepared to talk them through the steps when they can't figure out how to save.
There we are again, being prepared.
Yes. Now, Tara mentioned something earlier that we're going to pause here. I don't care who you are, what generation you are, what age, how long you've been in business. All of you are going to create a contact in your phone for yourself. Mm-hmm. You're going to create essentially your own business card as a contact. It's going to have a really great headshot of you. Professional headshot. It's going to have all of your information, your socials, your website, everything in there. And you're going to create a contact for yourself, a professional business contact in your phone. That way, when you're out and about and you're at the beach and you didn't bring business cards because they don't fit in your bikini bottoms, but you meet someone on the beach that is a potential customer and you need to share your info. I know you got your phone on the beach. No matter how much you're not wearing, you have your phone. So you'll still be able to share your contact info with someone because you're just going to text them your contact, your personal contact. This is what Tara was talking about, because both her and I have set these up on our phone with our little beautiful pictures. So every time Tara calls me, that's what pops up on my phone. It's gorgeous. I see Dapper Dog Marketing. It's her. It's, oh my gosh, something in my eye. It's constantly branding and marketing yourself.
Yep.
It's using what, we don't have commercials on TV anymore. Well, we do, but
kind of, yeah.
Nobody I know is doing commercials unless you're a slip and fall lawyer. So you got to look for every opportunity to market yourself that you can. So you're going to create a contact for yourself. It's going to act as like a digital business card. You're going to have a paper card. You can also have a digital card. Okay. Because you just
like Dot's one of them, I think.
Yes. Yeah. And I also have one through Popple.
Yeah.
So let me tell you what I'm talking about. Because now you have all these business cards. What are you going to do with them? You can make you could cover one whole wall of your office.
I was going to say, I'm just going to take my business cards and make a house of cards.
House of cards. It's very apropos. Hashtag. Okay, so there's a couple things. For some of you, you might want to go old school, and I have a couple friends that this is what they do. They have bought a business card, little booklet, little binder, and they keep business cards, and when they collect business cards, they ask for 2 or 3, and they keep them in their little binder.
They can hand them out to other people for referrals. Yep.
Which I love. And so they have, it's it's not like even a full, big, it's not like a trapper keeper.
After walking around an hour
Oh my gosh.
With your trapper keeper that you like designed, and I remember
things I have to do. Hold on, Tara. I have to walk around Silver Tray, and then I have to walk around with a binder that I'm just like, who can I refer to you? And I'll just be flipping through the pages, alphabetized. This could be hilarious.
With tabs. I want to see the cascading colored tabs.
This could be, and just follow me around with a camera and video me at a networking event.
I think this could be a very good keynote for you to talk about.
I think this could be a great video, a hilarious video. Just follow me around with a camera, and we'll do a bunch of them. We'll do one where it's just me with
Can
a
you
silver
wear a corset?
Oh, for this, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
And ribbons in your hair.
Oh, I will do the whole thing. And a crown. I will do the whole thing. Hello.
Okay, so if you randomly see this video that pops out, this is where it stemmed from.
This is the nexus. So good. Okay, so some people carry a little binder. Just gonna have a big... Hi, let me see. Pick through.
Kudos if you actually end up doing this and just to do a test to see how it actually works. But I want to see the trapper keeper that you like designed and cut things out and like you use clear tape. I had a trapper keeper of my Pokemon cards from back in the day, which we've talked about in an episode with Mr. Matthew Geary.
Yes, we have.
But the binder, it's somewhere here, but I printed off a bunch of Pokemons and I cut them out, and I put them on the front, and then I use clear packing tape, and I put it over, or lamination.
Oh my
It was like lamination.
gosh, Tara.
And I named it like Pokemon, but whatever it was, like Pokemon cards or something, and it was like,
I love this.
yeah.
I love this. Okay.
Tara's a nerd.
So you have all these cards. You might actually keep the physical cards. I still have all of the cards that I've collected over the years. I just have a drawer in my desk that I have them all.
I have them in a box. I have all of them sitting over there.
But that's not going to be super convenient. So since it is a digital age, I'm going to tell you about 2 ways that I love. 2 collection ways. Golly, Paula. So one of them is Popple, spelled Popl, Popple. And that's who I have my QR code through. And so what's really nice is when you buy a membership to Popple, they will create a digital business card for you with a QR code. And there is a collection.
Words today.
Not Englishing very well. Here's why I like Popple. When you download the app on your phone, then when someone gives me a business card, I'm able to open the app and I just take a picture of said business card and it sucks all the information from the business card right into the app. It now uses AI, so it's super smarty pants to read the business card and be able to figure out name, company, everything that it is. But you can also go in and add notes. I highly recommend adding notes. I am learning now at this stage of the game with how many people I know. If you're going to use one of these electronic capture applications, put in where you met the person.
I was just going to say.
Put in some notes of where you met them. Because let me tell you, it's not going to go well for you. So Popple is awesome. Now I actually took a little screenshot. I got some information knowing that we were going to do this podcast. There is a free version. So like most apps, you can download it for free and you'll be able to, start uploading business cards right to it. But it's going to be limited. Like most apps, it only lets you go so far for the free. $6.49 a month. I think that's the one I have. $6.49 a month. I think that's the one that I'm doing. And so it allows you to... Okay, so for the free version, for people who mainly want to just share their digital business card, so for the $6.49, you have to pay to be able to upload, to be able to receive. And here's why I like this. There's also a desktop version of Popple. So what happens is as you start to upload all of these business cards, you can go to the desktop and then they're all listed there in a nice format. You can export them in a CSV. I actually have my virtual assistant right now going in and sorting and organizing and putting tags in. So that way, if you call me and you're like, Paula, do you have a plumber? I can just type in plumber and boom, there they all are. There's all the plumbers I know. And I can just text you, share with you their business card.
Nice.
There's also a pro. Maybe I'm paying pro. I might be paying the pro one because I also have the business card. If you pay for the pro, you get an actual hard plastic digital card. Yep, that you can just tap on people's thing. Check it out. It's really great. It's really worthwhile. Another one that I have used in the past that I've been a fan of is Camcard. 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 I should have had pictures to show you. But Camcard's another one. The reason why I like both Popple and Camcard is both of them allow you just to take a photo. And this is really great because sometimes you might be at an event where someone goes, I only have one card left. Like, oh, I have my business card, but I only have one.
Oh, yeah.
So this is great. You're like, can I just see it for a second? You take a quick picture. It sucks it right into the app. It's all there in a nice, neat place.
Yep.
So then rather than a trapper keeper, you're carrying all of your business cards all the time in this app.
Yeah.
You just pop open the app, type in what the person is.
Open, Popple.
There you go. Now for Camcard, same thing. There's a free version that lets you do a couple of different doohickeys. Like it'll let you create your own like digital business card. $4.16 a month lets you manage the business cards coming in. And then there's like a high-end business one. But that one, what I really like about both of these, is once you get all of the business cards in these apps, these platforms, software, you can export them. Because there are still some people out there, Tara. You know who you are. You want everything in an Excel spreadsheet. So you have all of your contacts in a Google Doc or an Excel spreadsheet or Google Sheets, which is fine. Whatever works for you.
My dad's one of them.
Because you can access that on your phone. You can access your Google Drive on your phone, all your people. And if that's what you want to do, you can even get like the lower, cheaper versions of some of these. Suck in all the
data and then put it into your Excel.
ding dong.
Nice.
And then the whole point is that you can access these people. That when someone asks you, hey, you got somebody that can help me with my website?
Website. Or you just like, yeah, I know Tara.
Right. But you want to be able to access your database to know, okay, now here's something I want to start doing. Here's a little level up for you. And we'll probably end with this because I think we're at time. Yeah. We're going to level up with this. My goal, maybe for the end of this year, definitely next year, I want to start going through my entire network of people and reaching out to 2 or 3 people a day.
Do you want to? I have a get.
Wow.
I have thoughts.
Please.
Okay. So
I'm like, just to say hi.
no, I know. But here's what I'm going back to, because we've talked about branding yourself. And I tell this with people all the time with social media, even particularly, that it's a branding piece. It's not a lead generation piece. It's branding. So staying out there in front of people consistently so they know that you are still there. And I'm hurting my hand right now.
But what does that have to do with calling people?
So if you're calling people that you've met 2 years ago or something and you haven't talked to them in a while, you're still staying in front of them, reminding them that you're there.
Okay, well, let me tell you about my strategy. I'm going to share this out there. So if anybody ever watches this and you get this far on the podcast, I'm about to give you gold. And if you don't listen this far, too bad for you. So I'm uploading all of my business cards because, like I said, I have a whole drawer full of business cards, and I know a lot of these people don't even work there anymore. So once I have updated, I've got all of my information into my system.
Yep.
I'm going to reach out to all of these people and first find out, do you still work here? Like, is this your actual contact info? Because if I'm going to refer you out, I need to
know where you're at.
Yeah, I need to have valid. So once I validate. Once I validate my entire CRM, my customer
relations management.
Yes. Spreadsheet. Once I validate that all these people, this is their legit, then I can start reaching out to them and saying, well, hey, I just want to make sure that I know what you're doing, who you are, and who you serve, and what you're doing. And that's going to be my goal.
So that's the goal. Another goal is staying in front of people.
But I love the way you're saying about branding, because this is a great way, rather than marriage.
I was just going to say, bring that together today.
Sorry if that's offensive to someone.
Shouldn't be go watch Princess Bride.
Rather than trying to create social media posts that are anybody going to see? Who knows? This is going to be way better to actually touch base with people that I've connected with and I've taken their business card to say, hey!
Like, hey.
All right, so your homework today, folks. Make sure you have an updated picture of yourself, a photograph. Go put it on all of the things. Just
all the things.
Take 5 minutes. Actually, it's probably going to take 10 because you're not going to know what you're doing. But
or where all your photos are.
Put it on LinkedIn,
I'm still updating.
Your socials, your website, and your phone. Check. Do that. And then go check the information on your business card. Make sure that it's...
So, I know we're out of time here, but if possible, if you have space on your business card, try and put something in there that's
I totally forgot
memorable.
Tara!
She didn't forget me. She just forgot about...
Okay, pause the show. Tara... Okay, so Shauna, sorry, Shauna. She is a keynote speaker, and I love her. And she sits in the marketing space, and she just talked about something brilliant she did, which Tara saw, which Tara is now doing. I'm going to let Tara take it away, because this is a beautiful way to use the backside. You can always use your backside in a unique and profitable way. The way she's using the backside of her business card, business card backside. Do tell.
Okay, so what I ended up doing, because what I used to have on there before was my headshot, it was my contact info. On the back, I had my logo really big. And then I had like my award things that I did. it didn't really fit with me anymore. So then after I saw this post on LinkedIn, I was kind of thinking about it, and I can't remember exactly the direction that she did. I think it was just a general question that she had on
She was
there.
kind of like having an interesting question, a conversation starter.
Yeah, it was a conversation starter that she had on there. So I kind of took that and I evolved it to fit more of me, my unique whatever. I wanted something different on the back of my cards because I was like, nobody cares about this other stuff and they just want to know my name and I can have my logo on the other side and my face. So what I did on the back side, I have 5 different sets of business cards. I have multiples, obviously, multiple quantities of each one, but I have 5 different designs of my business cards. On each one, I have a different brand image that fits with my brand. I have a different color that's within my brand, which
I didn't
have
know that. Oh, I gotta
5
see that.
different brand colors that I just revamped after I did my color analysis. And so there's a different picture, there's a different color, so I can differentiate each one. And then I did a this or that. So, for example, one of them that I have is this or that, a DeLorean or a 2020 electric car or something like that. So then and this kind of goes to like maybe a fact thing, like if you want a unique fact about that person that you're storing in your popple or your whatever, when you hand off that business card, it's kind of that conversation starter with, they look at the back and everyone that I've handed them out to these days, they tell me what their this or that was. And I was like, but the this or that is something
so good.
It's something reflective of me. So I have like one that's coffee. I have one that's, I think it's like camping versus, I don't know. It's all like reflective of stuff that I like. So it goes back to my brand. But every time that I hand out one of these cards, and I try to intentionally make sure if I'm in a group of people from the same company, that I'm handing each one a different card, that they don't all get the same, so that there's more information that they're talking about. So that's just a little thing that I did. Take it and tweak it, or take it exact verbatim, that whatever, I don't care. But it makes it stand out more. So instead of me spending more money on having these super thick cards with a black edge that are all the same, I have a tool that gives me something else to talk with that person about, leaves me with something memorable about them.
So good.
And then I'll put it into my little notes on Poppo. So then next time I talk to him, be like, how's that 2020's electric car that you really liked or something? I'm a DeLorean. Paula's a Ferrari.
I love this because too often the backside is empty, which is fine
or
if you need to take notes.
It has your logo super big on the back of
Yeah.
it, and it's like, you don't need your logo that big. Like,
it's so
if you're
good,
handing
Tara.
out your card, like, they are taking your card for a reason. So if you just have it on the one side with, and I don't know, I zhuzhed it up a little bit more,
I love
so it's
that. You
just
have to show them
reflective.
to me. So all these things you can be doing. If you want some ideas, if you're just like, I want a funky business card, but I don't know what to do, and I definitely don't know what to do with my backside, give Tara a call, and she will help you design something fun and fabulous that fits you. And again,
Or I have a couple other designers that I could also
there we go.
connect you with.
And
as
we've
well.
got friends that will help you with photografia, all of the things. But until then, I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea and go into my parlor. And if you would like to have an audience with me, send your calling card my way. And just maybe, if you're lucky, I will let you into my palace and let you have an audience with me. Until then, I'll be walking around with my trapper keeper full of business cards, and
her silver
yours
platter.
needs to be a part of it. If you haven't given us your business card, you need to. What you waiting for, friends?
Especially with both of us having our whole piles of business. Like, we have, like, we keep them. We keep them.
Yep.
I keep them. I have
All
ones
of
from
them.
like 6 years ago.
I think we
still.
need to start. We should do a random episode where we just pick them up and call the people live on the thing. Oh my gosh, that could
Is
be.
your refrigerator running?
Be like, you still here? And we could pick them up. We could have done. We should do a subsequent one where we bring all of our business cards together and we like pick them up and we like critique them. We don't say who it is, but we can. I don't know. Stay
Oh, that could
tuned.
get dangerous.
There's so much coming, friends. Until next time, I'm one of your co-hosts, Princess Paula, along with my lovely, talented, fashionable co-host
Tara B.
with the lovely business card backside. And together, we are royally unhinged. Go get them business cards done and make sure you send us one.